Transcendent Thought and the Business World, Part 1. It is thought that the business world, the world of the professional, has nothing to do or to share with the transcendent thought, which has been transmitted to us by world-class figures such as Mahatma Gandhi, Gautama Buda, or Confucio, and nothing farther from reality. I am José Manuel García-Lomas Allen-Perkins, President and first consultant of the firm García-Lomas Allen-Perkins, the ADO Corporation. I would like to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as this will help us continue as we have been doing, publishing videos every week. It is clear that we, the professionals of the business world, as human beings that we are, consider the human factor as the determining factor of the improvement of the result in our organizations. Whatever position we occupy, being a collaborator of the organization, being an intermediate command, or being a high leader of the company. Therefore, the thoughts of enlightened people from the past, they transmit values that should guide our actions. I will refer in this video to figures of the transcendent thought, extracting and commenting some of their messages full of wisdom that we will be commenting on with all respect, but based on our experience throughout many decades in the development of the people in the business world. Let's start with Mahatma Gandhi. First, a customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us, we are dependent on him. He is not an interruption on our work, he is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our business, he is a part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him, he is doing us a favor by allowing us to do so. Gandhi's vision and wisdom about the world of sales and business are impressive. Second, it is the action, not the fruit of the action, that is important. You have to do the right thing. Here comes Gandhi to emphasize the value of effort even above the results. Another thinker also said, no effort is sterile, but everything will have its consequences. This is reinforced by another thought of Gandhi when he said, everything comes in time. Let's continue with Gautama Buda. Third, a wise man is not one who knows much, but one who understands much. And Carl Sagan, the NASA astrophysicist, says, knowing much is not the same as being smart. Intelligence is not only information, but also judgment to handle it. And I say something similar. Intelligence is understanding the relationship between things, the relationship between the contents of information, of knowledge. Let's expand it with Confucio. For Confucio says, to know what you know and what you do not know is true knowledge. When talking about the process in the acquisition of knowledge, we develop its 4 stages, which are: Stage 1, being unconsciously incompetent. Stage 2, being consciously incompetent. Stage 3, become consciously competent. Stage 4, being unconsciously competent. And I will explain. Stage 1 is to be unconsciously incompetent. That is to say, it is the stage in which the person does not know, does not have the knowledge, does not possess the necessary skills for a particular subject, that is to say, he is incompetent about his knowledge and skills, and is also unaware of his situation. Being unconsciously incompetent is really a sad stage, but not as frequent as we might think, because how many people do not know about something important to them, but continue their lives naturally. Stage 2 of the process in the acquisition of knowledge, of the educational process, is that of being consciously incompetent. Someone will say, well, what again? Well, yes, it is a great leap, because when a person becomes aware that he or she does not have the knowledge and skill necessary for an important subject for him, for her life, then an engine is set in motion that every human being has, and that is one of the main motivations, which is the desire to know and understand, and the need arises in the person to fill in that knowledge gap as soon as possible, of which he or she now becomes aware. Stage 3 of the process in the acquisition of knowledge, of the training process, is that of being consciously competent. Apparently, everything could end here in the educational process, since being competent and aware of your competence in a certain subject could be the final objective. And here among us, how many of us would be happy to reach this third stage concerning the important issues that affect our lives? However, there is still a fourth stage that will constitute the true objective of all training, of all educational process, or the process in the acquisition of knowledge, and it is the stage of being unconsciously competent. That is to say, it is the stage in which, as a result of your long training, the knowledge has permitted in you, has been incarnated in you in such a way that when the need to use it arises, we said in a highly competent way, without having to be searching inside ourselves the knowledge and the skill to apply in the concrete case that concerns us. This stage is also called, to remove the negative aspect of the expression unconscious, as the stage of being naturally competent. This is the objective of every educational process, of every process in the acquisition of knowledge, of every training process. Another approach. He who does not know and does not know that he does not know is a foolish. Avoid it. Unconsciously incompetent. The one who does not know and knows that he does not know is an ignorant. Teach him. Consciously incompetent. He who knows and does not know that he knows, he is asleep. Wake him up. And he who knows and knows that he knows is wise. Follow him, consciously competent. And Confucio says, to know that one knows what one knows, and that one knows what one does not know, that is the true knowledge. Confucio said it. And okay, if you are interested in our videos, I suggest you give a like and subscribe to our channels in Spanish and in English, as we publish videos every week.